Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Monday, June 30th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks enjoyed your weekend, and I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Monday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, I'll have my famous birthday segment for you all, where it features our famous people who were born on this day. And also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the remainder of this week, which does include the 4th of July holiday, Independence Day, which happens this Friday, the upcoming weekend, and on to the start of next week. So without further ado, let's get things started here on this Monday night as we begin fresh another week, and also as we conclude this day. Today, of course, was Social Media Day. So, social media, how can we not live without it? Which platform, we all use social media. We all use social media platforms on a daily basis. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, X formerly Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, WhatsApp. There are quite a few others. LinkedIn, there are quite a few social media platforms out there. Each year on this day, social media is being observed. In its short life, social media has redefined how people interact, communicate, and share with family, friends, in the world. Hashtag Social Media Day. With the launch of Friendster in 2002 and MySpace in 2003, social media became mainstream. 2004 brought the founding of the king of social media, Facebook. Twitter, which is now X, formerly Twitter, encouraged us to be succinct by posting our thoughts with fewer than 140 characters. That number has since grown. When we express ourselves better through imagery, Instagram and Flickr are often all the sharing we can handle. And speaking of video, TikTok and YouTube are the social place for everything from how to pop culture and what not to do with your fireworks on the 4th of July. Social media makes it possible to stay connected and informed about those important people in our lives. Reconnecting with classmates, past work associates, and more is a valuable part of social media. It has also made it possible to connect with ancestors and find relatives you never knew even existed. Yes, the family tree has become a social media platform as well. MyHeritage.com, Ancestry.com, and many others all supply a social platform where distant family members potentially meet and build their family trees. Did someone say food? The internet has long loved food, and social media is no different. Pinterest, Tumblr, YouTube, TikTok, and WordPress share and socialize about the latest accessible and exciting food trends. This may be the most addicting part of social media. One moment a picture of a decadent and perfectly golden roast duck comes across your news feed. In an instant, the complete video detailing how to execute this delicacy in 17 easy steps is provided for you. One tweet later and you are off to the butcher. In a Snapchat, Instagram, Tumblr hour, you destroy your kitchen and end up with a Pinterest board titled "They Lied." End quote. Quote, "They lied." End quote. Social media etiquette. 1. Be your true self when you interact online. 2. Like, comment, and share content to build connections. 3. Use a polite and professional tone when communicating online. 4. Give credit to the original source when sharing the content online. 5. Use hashtags to expand your content source research. 6. Creating valuable content to organically grow your audience. 7. Refrain from engaging in negativity, online arguments, or cyberbullying, or even cyberstalking. Post something on. Here's how to observe. Post something on your favorite social media platform. Which one do you use most often? Facebook, Instagram, X formerly Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, so many out there. Post something on your favorite social media platform. Find a social media meetup in your area. Share your favorite meme or connect with someone you have not spoken with in ages. Use hashtag social media day when posting to share your favorites and remind others to celebrate. Social Media Day was founded in 2010 by Mashable. Not only was today Social Media Day, today also was National Meteor Watch Day. On this day, National Meteor Watch Day encourages us to look to the stars to witness one of the night sky's most thrilling signs. On this day, National Meteor Watch Day encourages us to look to the stars to witness one of the night sky's most thrilling sights. This spectacular day allows people to turn to their eyes to the heavens. On this day, National Meteor Watch Day encourages us to look to the stars to witness one of the night sky's most thrilling sights. This spectacular day allows people to turn their eyes to the heavens and spot the glow of a falling star. The majority of the meteoroids that cause meteors are the only size of a pebble. Meteors sometimes occur in showers. When space debris such as pieces of rock enter the Earth's atmosphere, the friction causes the surrounding air to become scorching hot. This shooting star streaking through the sky surrounded by flaming hot air is a meteor. In the northern hemisphere, one of the most active meteor showers is the Perseids. Named after the constellation Perseus, where the majority of the activity takes place. Particles released by the comet 109P Swift Tuttle causes the meteors to shower down onto Earth. As one of the most impressive meteor showers in the northern hemisphere, the Perseids put on dazzling displays. Some years on a clear night with the new moon, sky watchers view more than one meteor per minute. The Perseids are active from mid-July to late August. We usually observe meteors at night, and they are visible when they are about 34 to 70 miles above the Earth. When they come within 31 to 51 miles of the Earth, they often disintegrate. Their glow time is usually about a second. Despite the large number of meteors we see, a small percent of meteoroids hit the Earth's atmosphere and then skip back into space. So today was Social Media Day, National Meteor Watch Day, and also today was OOTD, National OOTD Day, or Outfit of the Day. And that basically wraps up the month of June. Here are famous people who were born on this day, on this last day of June. Today, boxer Mike Tyson turns 59. Wrestler Cody Rhodes turns 40. Swimmer Michael Phelps turns 40. Pop singer Cheryl Ann Tweedy turns 42. R&B singer Fantasia Barrino turns 41. Football player A.J. Brown turns 28. TV actor Wolfgang Schaefer turns 15. Movie actress Lizzie Kaplan turns 43. Pop singer John Vaughn turns 32. Country singer Cole Swindell turns 42. TV actor Vincent D'Onofrio turns 66. Esports player Seth Abner turns 30. Blogger Camila Cabello turns 25. Comedian David Allen Greer turns 69. Movie actor Martin Kostauskas turns 59. Novelist Thomas Sowell turns 95. Metal singer Phil Anselmo turns 57. Movie actor Rupert Graves turns 62. Comedian Katherine Ryan turns 42. Those are following famous people who have celebrated their birthdays earlier today on this Monday, June 30th. And now let's get to it with you weather and see what we're expecting for the upcoming 4th of July holiday, which of course happens later this week. Some portions of the region could be dealing with severe weather overnight tonight. And I'll let you guys know who will get this type of weather. Severe weather threat tonight. Isolated strong to severe thunderstorms will be possible this evening into the Isolated strong to severe thunderstorms will be possible this evening into the early morning hours Tuesday across portions of southeast Oklahoma, extreme northeast Texas, and southwest Arkansas. Isolated damaging winds and brief heavy rainfall will be the main threats. Severe weather tonight. This evening across early morning hours on Tuesdays, especially across the northern portions of the region. Well north of the Shreveport area. Highest risk of severe storms along the north of the I-30 in extreme northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, and southwest Arkansas. Potential hazards are tornadoes, damaging winds, hail, and lightning. Isolated damaging wind goes to 60 miles per hour or greater. So that's the highest risk. Will be a marginal risk, but this definitely should not be a concern to us. Just be prepared, but be prepared just in case. Warm and muggy conditions continue across the region tonight with lows in the 70s. Showers and thunderstorms will be possible as a cold front pushes south this evening with the greatest rain chances along the north of I-30. So muggy conditions overnight lows with overnight lows in the 70s. So we should be forecasting in the mid 70s, which is warmer than average for this time of year, just a few degrees. And then of course the greatest rain chance is going to be the further north you go, the better your rain chance is going to be. So I do have a chance of a few overnight storms in the forecast, but so here's what we're talking about: the heat. Yes, it is. Heat cranks up later this week, so we could see temperatures. So we could later. I'll let you guys know exactly, but some of us could be dealing with the hottest temperatures we've seen so far this year. Yes, it has already been warm, but it is going to be even. Yes, it has already been warm, but it is going to be. Yes, it has already been warm, but it is going to get even warmer heading into the weekend, with some areas potentially hitting 100 degrees for the first time this year, which would be ahead of our average first 100-degree day. On average, so we have at least for us here in Shreveport, a 50 to 60% chance of seeing temperatures reaching the upper 90s, closer to 100. And of course, here's the average first 100-degree days across Shreveport and surrounding areas. For us here in Shreveport, our average first 100-degree day will occur around July 10th. And last year we have already seen temperatures reaching the century mark at least a few times prior to this day, July 10th. And so far this year, that here in Shreveport, that is yet to happen. In fact, all portions of the region has yet to see their first 100-degree day this year. Hottest we've been so far this year is 96 degrees, and it is likely that later this week we could get above that. Now here are your averages and records for this day, Monday, June 30th. Normal high is 93, normal low is 73. Record high is 102, set on this day back in 1917. 61 is the record low, set on this day back in 1923. And a couple areas some areas actually under a flash flood warning in some of our southeast Oklahoma counties. Elsewhere, we're basically dry. We're basically dry and rain free. Some of our southeast Oklahoma counties are under a flash flood warning. Elsewhere, we are not under an advisory watch or warning. And we are actually seeing some activity in parts of the region on this Monday night. We're seeing a small shower. I want to say portions of northern Sabine Parish, southern DeSoto Parish, along just about 40 to 50 miles south of Shreveport. And I'm seeing the heaviest of the rains you're going to find in portions of north central Texas, and portions of south and southeast Oklahoma, and portions of west and southwestern Arkansas. And most of the heaviest rain is going to find in portions of central and south central Oklahoma, and north central Texas into portions of western Arkansas. There's a couple of small spotty showers in south and southwestern Missouri, and also another line of storms in portions of southern Illinois, along the portions of southeast Missouri and western Kentucky, and along the western Tennessee and in northeast Arkansas. And you're going to find another shower off the Louisiana Gulf Coast right there, and also in western portions of south central western Alabama and southwestern Georgia, extend all the way into portions of the Tennessee North Carolina border. So just a overly active evening across a few portions of the region here on this Monday night. This last day of June has turned out to be a rather. This last day of June has turned out to be a rather warm and dry, rather warm and dry day for us. So we've seen sunshine along with a few clouds. High temperatures were basically not far from we're not far from usual. So we've had a. So it was a rather seasonably warm and humid day for us. Seasonally hot and humid day for us. We actually topped it at 94 degrees earlier today for high temperature here in Shreveport. That is within a degree above what our normal high temperature is during this time. What our normal high temperature is. Our normal high is 92, so we're just a degree above normal. Just typical late. Just a typical. Just typical late June temperatures we've seen warm days, but it's going to get warmer as we go through. I'll let you guys know exactly how hot it's going to get and when do we see the return of some of our best rain chances. Temperature outside here on this Monday night is 81 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 79%. Dew point is 73 degrees. Winds are calm. With the feels like temperature of the feed index of 86 degrees, so it feels quite warm out. Barometric pressure is at 30.03 inches of mercury and visibility is at 10 miles an hour. Thunderstorms and heavy rain across the southern and eastern U.S. Heat and fire weather concerns in the west. Showers and thunderstorms are expected across the southern and eastern U.S. this week, with heavy rain and localized flooding, particularly near the Gulf Coast. Mountain moisture will bring rain and potential flooding to parts of the southwest. Heat and fire weather threats will continue to impact the west. So tonight we're expecting a couple storms we could be expecting a couple storms to occur during the overnight hours tonight. So it's gonna be mostly cloudy and warm. Low temperature night 78 degrees. Then expect a couple of storms to occur during the overnight hours tonight. Low temperature is 78 degrees. That's a few degrees above what our normal low of which is 73. So we have another very warm start to the day tomorrow. So tonight it will be mostly cloudy and warm, with a couple storms to occur during the overnight hours. Low temperature tonight 78 degrees with the southwest wind at 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. Now tomorrow going to your Tuesday as we begin the month of July. Expect a mix of clouds and sunshine with a slight chance of a shower, thunderstorm, or two possible. With a high temperature of 94 degrees with the west wind at 8 miles per hour, chance of rain 20%. With the feels like temperature 105. So if you have to be out, by any chance, if you must be outside, please take it easy. Please take it easy if you must spend time outdoors during the day tomorrow or any this week. So if you have to spend time outdoors during the day tomorrow, please make sure you're taking frequent breaks and make sure you're drinking plenty of water. With the high of 94, with the feels like temperature 105, we have a west winds will be from the west at 8 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%, with a slight chance of a shower, thunderstorm, or two possible. So we're expecting partly mostly cloudy skies and overnight hours tonight. We'll start up. So expect another round. Expect a round of storms to occur just during the pre-dawn hours tomorrow morning, around 5 a.m. with the line of storms. Then tomorrow morning around 6 a.m., expect with cloudy skies, we should be at 78 degrees. 9 a.m. tomorrow with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 85 degrees. Noon tomorrow with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 92 degrees. The feels like temperature 103. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 92 degrees. The feels like temperature 102. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 91 degrees. The feels like temperature of 98 degrees. 9 p.m. tomorrow night with mostly clear skies, we should be at 85 degrees. Feels like temperature of 93. So it's gonna be another warming. So we're gonna begin the month of July seasonally hot, seasonally warm and humid, quite similar to what we saw today. Only thing is that we'll have that better chance of seeing showers and storms developing. Only thing about tomorrow that we have that better chance. Now we have concluded the month of June on a rather dry note, on a rather seasonally warm and dry note. But the warmer than average temperatures, but highs will remain at or above normal over the next several days. So let's see what the next 7 to 10 days have in store for us. So after a low temperature night, 78 degrees, it mostly cloudy. We have that rather warm start today. Tomorrow, with a couple storms around, so we could be expecting so sometime during the early morning hours, we could be expecting around a chance of a thunderstorm or two developing. Low temperature 78 degrees. So now after a low temperature overnight tonight, 78 degrees. Tomorrow as we go into your Tuesday, as we begin the month of July, expect partly cloudy skies with at least a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm or two. With the high of 94, low of 76, feels like temperature 105. Winds will be from the west at 8 miles per hour, chance of rain 20%. Wednesday, it will be partly cloudy and very warm with a couple spotty thunderstorms, mostly in the afternoon for your Wednesday. High of 96, low of 78, feels like temperature 107. Winds will be from the west at 6 miles per hour, chance of rain 30%. Then on Thursday, it will be partly cloudy and hot. Remember the dangers of dehydration and heat stroke. If you're going to be spending an extended period of time outdoors going into your Thursday, high of 96, low of 76, with the feels like temperature 107. So you know when the police take it easy, take frequent breaks. If you have to be outside, I would suggest being outdoors early in the morning before and during sunrise, or later in the evening during and after sunset. Best time, the more preferable time is to be out early in the morning, especially around prior to 9 or 10 a.m. High of 96, low of 76 for your Thursday. Feels like temperature 107. Winds will be from the northwest at 5 miles per hour and no rains expected. And of course, Friday, which is Independence Day, for your 4th of July holiday, it will be, I know many of you will be having, I know many of you will be having lots of plans later this week. So whatever your plans are, it will be very warm with mostly sunny skies. Remember to stay hydrated for Independence Day celebrations, especially going to be out with fireworks and all, or hitting up the grill, or just spending time with family and friends. For your Friday, for your 4th of July, for your Independence Day holiday, with the mostly sunny and very warm. High of 96, low of 77. Feels like temperature 106. So we have a south wind at 6 miles per hour, chance of rain 10%. Also for your Saturday going into the upcoming weekend, it will be hot with partly cloudy skies. High of 98, low of 78. Feels like temperature 107. If we were to reach 98, that would be the hottest that would be the hottest temperature we've seen here. That would be the warmest temperature we have seen here in Shreveport so far this year. So far we've been at 96. High for your Saturday, partly cloudy and hot. High of 98, low of 78. Feels like temperature 107. Winds will be from the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour. No rains expected. Now going into your Sunday, it will be very warm with mostly sunny skies. high of 96, low of 78, feels like temperature 105. We have a northwest wind at 6 miles per hour, and no rain is expected. Also, going to your Monday, the start of next week, expect partly cloudy sky. It will be hot with partly cloudy skies. Then expect a couple of thunderstorm or two possible. High of 96, low of 77. Feels like temperature 106. Have a south wind at 7 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. It looks like the remainder of next week will most likely stay dry with highs in the upper 90s each day. With not highs in the mid to upper 90s each day. So we're going into June. So it is finally time. So if you haven't already, get yourselves prepared for the heat. So high temperatures will most likely be in the mid to potentially upper 90s. So we could see high temperatures getting us. So we could be at least in the mid to upper. So this is the time of year when the high temperatures we tend to see very few changes. So highs will most likely be in the mid to upper 90s over the next several days, beginning tomorrow, which is Tuesday. It looks like Saturday will be the hottest, and heat index values will range anywhere between 105 to 107. So remember to take it easy if you're going to be spending time out and about in heat. Remember to take frequent breaks and drink lots of water even when you're not thirsty. Night rain chances. I have a 20% chance for tomorrow, 30% chance Wednesday. No rain expected for Thursday for your 4th of July. Maybe just a 10% chance. But most likely your 4th of July holiday should be dry. And also the upcoming weekend should be rather hot and dry as well. And also, but it looks like our best rain chance will happen to be next Monday with the 30% by the time we get to start of next week. Well, that would be all that I have for you guys here on this Monday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.